Welcome, fellow Clashers. I hope this day finds you well, and thank you so much for stopping by Clash of Clans Attacks. As today, we're going to review some of the current record holders in Clash Royale, and it just happens that they're in, this clan called Full Attack. Now, right now, Missions has more wins than any other player in the game. He is nearing 2,500 wins. In fact, I'm guessing if you go check, by the time this episode comes out, he will have passed 2,500 wins. And it is battles like this that have got him there. Yes, it's a couple of level 10s going at it. Ostry from Golden Man. That's got to be a reference to the Prince card, the Golden Boy, as I've heard it called before. And sure enough, Ostry is going to pull out the Prince card in just a little bit. So I like this. I've tried this strategy before that Missions used here. An early, quick front deployment of Spear Goblins sometimes can grab you a few hundred hit points, and it did in that case. In fact, Ostry, I don't know if he's asleep at the wheel or he's waiting for a bigger push, and sure enough, here it comes, Hog Rider, Wizard, and Spear Goblins. Ostry very quickly becoming known for his calculated style, this very well-balanced deployments where he is focused on taking down groups of your troops, but that one pretty much nullified by Mission's Wizard, and now Mission with his own Wizard Hog Rider push. A counter with the Prince card seems like a bad idea at first, but there he goes, tearing down the lane right to the tower. The Prince gets there and gets some significant damage in before he again is countered. The arrows counter the counter, and the counter, and next thing you know, we're in reset, nobody on the playing field, and they're just both building up elixir, getting ready for the next push. Now, we've seen no structures at all in Ostry's deck. That is a little bit unusual, very aggressive, and sure enough, Ostry dropping. Now it's Hog Rider and a Bomber, countered by the Barbarians. They do pretty much a linebacker block of that tower. The Hog Rider does get in one shot, but now Missions with a big elixir advantage with the Soul Barbarian moving after the other tower. He is going to drop a Wizard, and paired with the Wizard, of course, yes, it's the Hog Rider again. The Hog Rider outrunning the Wizard again, countered just like we saw before by the Prince. This time the Prince is going to turn around, finish off that Hog Rider, and as we see so often in this game, the counter becomes a push of its own onto the tower, and Ostry goes ahead, 1 crown to 0. That Prince, just a deadly combination when other cards are backing him up or distracting units that are in front of him. And Ostry again on the move. Looks like he's got a serious advantage right now, and Missions shooting for the other tower. Rather than protecting the king, he's gone for the left tower. This is a risky move by Missions. Look at all the damage his king has taken. He finally drops a Tesla and a Wizard to counter, and on the left-hand side, you can see he almost got Ostry's tower down as well. And right here, it does not look good for Missions, but I love this next strategy choice. Missions goes for a hard push on the right lane. Yes, he goes after the tower with less damage done to it, drops a beautiful freeze spell, and ties the score. But not only does he tie the score, he's got that left tower just about down. But Ostry with the big push, less than 10 seconds left. He's got major pressure on the king. It looks like Missions is just about done. As the units clear out, the arrows come down, and no, 8 hit points remaining on the king's tower. Missions with the counter push, and that is going to end it. 5 seconds into overtime, Missions just barely ekes out Ostry 2 crowns to 1. Now, our Full Attack clan is just packed with talented players. I wish I had time to feature them all, but another I'd like to talk about is a name you might be familiar with from Clash of Clans. Yes, it is Apex. He is currently the highest ranked level 11 player in the game. If you look at the leaderboards, he is 4th, and the top 3 players are all level 12. In fact, Apex may become the first level 11 to pass 4,000 trophies. And way up there on the leaderboards, of course, you are going to be facing mostly level 12 players. And that's what we have a replay of right here. This is Apex versus Smurf, who is carrying completely maxed out cards, level 12, maxed in every way, shape, and form. Now, Apex does have a lot of maxed out cards himself, but check out this move from Apex. Talk about a mad elixir demanding rush. Apex is going to use the giant skeleton and the full-size P.E.K.K.A. together at the beginning of this battle as Smurf is dropping elixir collectors in the back. Big mistake. Smurf not able to counter this massive push And that is a strategy tip from Apex, and I have to agree. It's much like poker, where you should be playing your opponent's cards, not your cards. You need to read what they are doing, and that determines what you are going to do in turn and how you are going to behave. And right here, Apex has gone all in. He dropped the Hog Rider as well. The P.E.K.K.A just smashes that tower. The Hog Rider goes to finish off the Elixir Collector, and these units, now backed by Barbarians, are moving on to the King. And this is going to happen so fast, right before his eyes. Smurf has not a chance to react, nothing he can do to stop this, and Apex 3 crowns Smurf in just about 1 minute's time. So again, so many talented players in Full Attack and our family of FA clans. In fact, I've got a clan run by my mom, FA Zirconia. So check those out. Thank you guys once again for checking out Clash of Clans Attacks, sticking around all the way to the end of this episode. Please do check out the Clash Royale YouTuber tournament. Get ready for global release. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe for the earliest possible update and sneak peek information. And I hope to see all of you back here again tomorrow for more Full Attacks.
Galley's on. 1v1 mate. Come on. I'll give you a full tick. A full heart tick.